being 34, 37, dealing with cancer, you don't usually think through end-of-life scenarios. I think it gives you a healthy appreciation for life and death, mortality, and I think making every moment an experience, putting meaning into every aspect of life, every day of your life, trying to enjoy the time with the kids and with my wife and making the most of every opportunity. You try to do those things that maybe you wouldn't do had you not been through such a difficult experience, trying to make the most of every situation. So my name is Josh Smith. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. One night I came home from work and I had significant abdominal pain. And I went into the hospital and I remember meeting with the doctor and did a scan. And I remember the doctor coming back in after the scan was done, and he had mentioned that there was a tumor in the scan and that I would probably need to stay the night in the hospital. The next day they actually did a colonoscopy just to confirm that there in fact was cancer, colon cancer, and that confirmed it. And then Friday afternoon, at the close of Dr. Obi's shift, he had just finished up his rounds and came in to see me, talked to me about what was going to happen next. And I remember he came in with his team and met with me, went over the results, kind of explained to me that on Monday, because this was a Friday afternoon, he said on Monday the team would be back in and they would go ahead and perform the procedure and would surgically remove the cancer. And he'd talk about everything that would happen after that point. He started talking to me about my family and asking me, just who I was and what I did. And I remember at that point, I'd been in the hospital for 3 days. And when I started talking about my kids, I kind of totally lost it. Just with everything that was going on, hospital for 3 days, realizing that I likely have cancer again. I can actually remember sitting on the edge of the bed with him and his team there, actually just grabbing the sheets and just kind of covering my face. And, emotionally getting difficult emotionally. He left the room for a minute. The team stayed in the room, and he said, I need to go check on something. So he went, left the room, and he came back in a few minutes later and just said, what we're going to do? We're going to do that surgery tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow morning. You've been in the hospital for 3 days, and we're going to do what we can to help you and get you back home to your family. And he explained that he had handpicked his team that morning, and I just remember being really touched by that he would do something like that. I remember seeing him afterwards, and he explained everything that happened, and he was able to give my wife and I all the details of how the surgery went. And within 3 days after that, I was home and back with my family. It can be scary. It can be a time of testing, a time of difficulty. Really leaning on your support system is good at that time. A lot of people, when they hear that you're going through cancer, you have a difficult diagnosis, will say, well, let me know if I can do anything, or can we come over and watch the kids, or can we help you do things? It's okay to say yes. I think a lot of us are kind of programmed to say no, or I've got it, or I'm okay. And so those kind of things, just the support systems and having family and friends and like a church community and things like that are very helpful.